Hello, it's Jennifer from heysealemon. Welcome to another art challenge. For this one, I've teamed up with my friend Meg from Meg Allen Cole Crafts, and we're both going to do a thrift store art challenge. The challenge here is to find a secondhand item from a thrift store and revamp it into a piece of art or apply an artistic technique to it. I thought Meg would be the perfect person to do this challenge with. She's a pro at thrifting and upcycling DIYs. I've been a long-time subscriber of her channel and she definitely deserves way more subs. So go check out her channel MACC, show her some love, and subscribe. You can also see how she tackled this challenge on her channel, and I will put the link to her video in the description below. To start out this challenge, I went thrifting, and among the interesting things, I saw these white blank coasters which really stood out to me. They were like a blank canvas begging to be painted on. I really wanted to try the agate slice technique I did in my previous tutorial where I showed how to do it on a phone case. I wanted to try that on something again, and these coasters seemed perfect for that. There was quite a bit of tape on these coasters, so I took it off and decided to soak them to remove the residue. The coasters came out fine, but the holder, the veneer on the outside warped because water leaked into it, so I let the whole thing dry out so there was no more water trapped in it, and thought to spray paint it gold to kind of hide the edges. You can still see the warped edges, but it still works as a holder and it looks good in gold. For the agate slice coasters, I'm using a 2-color combo on each. This is acrylic paint, and then I'm using torn pieces of corrugated box to apply the paint. I'm using 3 pieces, and you want the edges to be torn and rough so it will make those fine lines. Starting with one coaster, I put down 2 colors, red and pink. Then with a piece of box, I move the paint around, following the shape of the coaster, but moving my hand to make the rock texture. So making wavy lines and then some straight lines to give it that look. I don't mind if the ends don't totally match up, but just to kind of give it a more complete look, I went back into it and completed the ends. And then I smoothed out the edges with a paintbrush and added a center shape to give it that rock slice look. I repeated this on another coaster using red in the middle and pink on the outside this time, and then the same steps with the blue and purple paint. I did notice the harder you push, the more of the background will show through and it will be a lot more white. I didn't want too much white, I still wanted some of the color, so I kind of found a nice balance. And went back in with a paintbrush to finish up the edges. When the paint is tacky, you can also go in with something to scratch it off with if you want more white lines to show through. I then finished off these coasters by painting the edges gold. I wasn't so sure of how these coasters would turn out, but I'm actually quite happy with how they did. I already had the paint and supplies on hand, and these coasters were about $4, so in total, I think these were a pretty good find. Once the paint is cured, it is supposed to be water resistant. I'll test them out, but if I feel that they need some kind of protectant on them, I'll try some coats of Mod Podge. I hope this video gave you some inspiration to do an artistic revamp on something and try this thrift store art challenge out for yourself. Hit that like button and let me know what you would have painted on these coasters in the comments below. And be sure to subscribe to my channel heysealemon for more DIY. To learn how to add this agate slice and other techniques to your phone cases, check out this video right here. And don't forget to check out Meg's thrift store art challenge on her channel MACC. All of these links will be in the description below. I will see you guys next time.